Coming up on Mountain News this morning, why there is no body camera for the officer-involved shooting in London. Plus, how folks are honoring the man who was killed.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Madison Carmouche. We're at 6:30 this Monday morning and we're going to go ahead and check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, Megan, we've gotten plenty of snow already, but the precipitation's not done.
It is not, unfortunately. We have not only the rain chances this morning, but we'll transition into freezing rain in some places, and then snow is in the forecast as you're going into the midday mark. But let's take a look on the ground here at Whitesburg. And as you can see, those main roads across the region are looking on the better side of things. They've been plowed, they've been salted, but you can see a side road right there, which shows you just how different roads can be depending on how many people have used it, how well it's been salted, how well it's been scraped. So just keep that in mind if you are having to go outside today and drive, that not all roads are in great condition today. Those temperatures are on the colder side of things, though. We are in the 30s for most of the area. Now, if you see those 40s, that's because we had that warm front move through that's raising those temperatures, but don't think they're staying along with us. We have a cold front coming around that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock hour in the west. That'll start dropping those temperatures as you're going throughout the day and leading to that snow chance that we'll see in just a little bit. And you can start to see that on satellite radar as you are traveling to the north right there where I'm drawing that line, and it is coming towards eastern Kentucky in the next couple of hours. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. We are learning new details in the Kentucky State Police investigation into a deadly officer-involved shooting in Laurel County. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports state police collected several pieces of evidence following the death of Doug Harless. Police say Harless was shot by a London police officer at his home. Investigators seized a security camera believed to have captured the interaction between Harless and the officers. A cell phone connected to the security camera, a handgun, and 5 spent shell casings, along with the memory card with surveillance footage from a nearby home. We've also learned there was no body camera footage that night because London police stopped using them in 2023. On Saturday, as Alyssa Williams shows us, the people of Laurel County took their efforts to the streets in honor of Doug Harless.
What's his name? Doug Harless! What do we want? Justice!
Their voices can be heard throughout downtown London.
What do we want? Justice!
I'm glad we're here. This is what we need. We need to be one community as a whole.
With hopes of making an impact.
Well, I believe, one community comes together, it might not happen again.
Saturday's Justice for Doug March brought out dozens of community members, including those who didn't know Harless but still wanted to show their support, like George Miner.
And I want to keep Doug Harless's name alive, say his name, Doug Harless.
And Elliot Stoddard.
Something similar to this happened to a friend of mine years ago, and so it's an issue that I feel strongly about. I'm tired of it happening time and time again, and every time they swear, oh, we're going to make improvements, we're going to make changes, but the police that do these things are never brought to justice.
Those who knew Harless well were also marching, like Chelsea Lecce.
He was the kindest, most caring, compassionate person you could ever meet. Such an innocent, kind man gone way too soon.
Those at the march say there are so many questions left unanswered.
The biggest question I've got is, why didn't somebody say slow down?
Where are the body cameras? I thought after Breonna Taylor situation that was going to be mandated, but apparently not. I think we just need to follow the money and see where the money's actually going, because they cannot afford the body cameras.
They want answers and they want justice, and we're not getting any of it.
In London, Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
Another Justice for Doug march is scheduled for January 25th at 11:30. Organizers say the march will begin in the London Big Lots parking lot. The Laurel County Sheriff's Department is investigating a shooting and happened approximately 4 miles south of London. A man was shot and has a serious non-life-threatening injury. James Smith was arrested and charged with first-degree assault. Also in Laurel County, 5 people were charged in connection with a drug bust. The bust is connected with 17 people that were arrested in December following a months-long investigation. Joshua Gambrell, Donnie Messer, Harrison Hoskins, Annette Alexander, and Stephen Neely were all arrested. Hoskins and Alexander have since been released from jail. Police say there have now been 22 people arrested in connection with the case. In Pike County, 2 people are behind bars after police found fentanyl and other drug paraphernalia during a traffic stop. The incident happened last Monday when police noticed a man was driving 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Police later smelled marijuana from the vehicle. Adam Baker told police marijuana was in the vehicle. Police told him and Brianna Owens to get out of the car. That is when they noticed Owens had fentanyl and other paraphernalia. Governor Andy Beshear visited Perry County on Friday with an announcement about housing for flood survivors impacted by the July 2022 flood. WYMT's Amelia Lee spoke with the governor about this new update.
Now is the time for flood survivors to apply for support to get their new Kentucky home.
HousingCan'tWait.org is up and running, with interest forms and applications open for homes being built on high ground sites. Governor Andy Beshear says this is another step of continual support for folks impacted by the July 2022 flood.
Our promise wasn't just to rebuild, but to provide that better life. And these communities will be the newest communities across eastern Kentucky.
7 high ground communities are under construction or are completed. Sites are in Letcher, Floyd, Knott, and Perry counties, with an assurance the homes will not flood.
It's so important that we are helping folks move out of the floodplain so that when the next flood happens here, and it is when and not if, when it happens, fewer people will be impacted.
Beshear says the Skyview housing site in Perry County is one of the largest new communities eastern Kentucky has seen in more than a decade.
We put 2 years of work into this. No one has ever done anything like this before, so we are really excited, mainly for all those families.
Glenna Bryant and her family are flood survivors. They moved into their brand new home almost 1 year ago. Bryant says she is relieved every day to live in a safe, high ground area.
I feel very honored for all the help that he's given us and all the help that other people can look forward to, because it's made everything better and impossible to get new homes.
Families making more memories in brand new homes. In Perry County, Amelia Lee, WYMT Mountain News.
While in town, Beshear also made a stop at the Flood Memorial in downtown Hazard and the new Skyview High Ground community in Perry County.
We still have those winter weather alerts. Now there are 2 in our region. We're looking at winter storm warning, and those are the counties lit up in pink, and a winter weather advisory for Wise County, Virginia. Now these will be in effect until Tuesday. They have different timings. More information is on the weather story on WYMT.com. But we do have some visibility issues this morning that I need to let you be aware of. As you can see, it's covering a lot of the northern counties. Some places a little bit denser fog than others, making those already dangerous driving conditions even more dangerous. So make sure you're being aware if you're heading out the road. Have those low beams on. Drive slow if driving is unavoidable. And we're still watching as that rain is moving through our area. And we do have some snow and some freezing rain coming into our area right now. Stay with us. More mountain news and weather is on the way.